stuff. And remember, we're never debating the libs. They're not open to information. I'm sorry, most of them. You're debating the liberals so the third party guy or woman listening hears it and sees you're the more rational one. All right, moving on. So the ban brigade continues. This is a great montage. Again, hat tip Elizabeth Harrington on Twitter. The CNN telethon on the global warming hoax, which was a disaster for the candidates. They're all on the record now. All these candidates who agreed in the global hoaxathon, global warming hoaxathon at CNN, they're all on the record now talking about banning everything from cheeseburgers. Bring on the ribeyes, as I said yesterday. Cheeseburgers, cow farting. They want to ban everything. Here's a little montage they put together of the global warming hoaxathon and all the bans. Check this out.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
We're going to be okay if the vast majority of the world goes vegetarian immediately.
Coal burning plants. No one's going to build another coal burning. We got to shut the ones down we have.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should.
I love the vision of the Green New Deal. Do away with commercial air travel and a lot of other things.
We have to take combustion engine vehicles off the road as rapidly as we can.
What about offshore drilling oil? Would you ban it?
Yes, absolutely yes.
Yes. Some of it is with light bulbs, some of it is on straws, some of it, dang, is on cheeseburgers, right?
I was writing that down. You see my pen? I was furiously writing down. So here's the ban from the hoaxathon. Here's the ban list. The Democrats want to ban straws, plastic straws, coal. I wrote so fast I can't even read what I wrote. What is that? Oh, natural gas. It looks like cars. I have such awful hair. They want to ban air travel, engines, combustion engines, offshore drilling. What is this one? Cheeseburgers and meat. So straws, coal, gas, air, travel, engines, drilling, meat, and cheeseburgers. Listen, folks.
What's left?
What, I don't know. I don't know what's up. I don't know how my house would even function. No meat for dinner. I wouldn't be able to travel up to New York to work. I can't drive anywhere because I have a combustion engine. We don't have. Well, we do have natural gas. It's right over the other place, right? Coal. I don't know what percentage. But and plastic straws. I use glass straws in the house anyway. It's not really much of an environmental thing. Although, listen, if we can find options, great. But folks, do you understand how ridiculous this party has become? The ban brigade. And I just took a couple notes here because I think what makes our show different is I like to add just a level of color commentary, just not the rant. I mean, rants are great, but they don't really help you a lot. But just remember, I cited Thomas Sowell before to tie the show together. If you read Thomas Sowell's fantastic book, Vision of the Anointed, he talks about this, how the central planners have this fatal conceit, to quote Hayek as well, this fatal conceit, this knowledge problem, but they don't think it's a problem. In other words, the people want to plan your world. Get rid of coal, get rid of gas, we're going to plan for solar. You understand, if they had the knowledge to effectively implement an energy policy that was market-based, effective, and would work, they'd be in the private sector and not in government. The reason they're in government telling you what you can't do is because they failed at finding what you could do in the private sector. They could find no way to find a hole in our economy they could fill. And they can't make any real money in the private sector because they're not smart enough. So they go into government and they have the fatal conceit of the knowledge problem where they think they're now smart enough in government to tell you what they couldn't figure out in the private sector.